It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns. And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
Now, from the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland, Ohio, EA Sports proud to welcome you to Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. With Greg Olson, Mike Tirico up here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple offenses here that love to take their shots down the field, so the defenses really have their task if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question. I think as the matchups that we've dove into this entire week, it really comes down to which defense puts a lid on the opposing passing game and prevents as many big plays as possible. We see it week in and week out. The correlation between generating big plays, especially air, directly leads to the ability to score points. So make teams go the long way. You know, the defense, old saying is, make them snap it again.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll work this one 8-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire. And then the number one goal of every team, every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
He's going to run it.
So there's a fine line, Mike, between giving your wide receivers every chance they can to get open down, but you can't stress your protection. I think he does a nice job in this case understanding the balance. He escapes the pocket, turns into a runner, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Oh, right at the start, he loses the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that defense just used to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to, it's ultimately the ball away.
Looks set to take the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Quarterbacks like him are just so hard to defend, Mike, because not only can they beat you with their arm and their ability to process and spread the ball out to the other playmakers, but it's their ability to hurt you when things break down. It's just hard to defend.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So look at this one. An issue one before convincing enough to turn the call. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll throw out of the gun. This one complete to Bryant. And 45-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not, and when he throws it, catch it.
They'll look to on 1st down. A rookie from Oklahoma. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. So they move 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Back to the air once more on second down. Quick throw here is complete. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at a first and goal. They move it down to the 4.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, second and goal. They look to run with Jones. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
It's one thing to lose this many yards, and I think now for this offense and this play caller, they've got to reevaluate their approach down here in tight.
Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's third down and goal. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be stopped. He gets 2 down to the 2-yard line, but now it's fourth down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not drive like this with a field goal, but I think in this case, you can label it able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. The response as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Toward the outside, catch made by Watson.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Second a yard. Here's a first carry for their and he's going to be down right at midfield.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those 2 things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And good block up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's second and 2. They'll stick with him again. There he goes, inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Explosive plays. Teams understand how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air. Like in this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Back to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Handoff here, up the middle.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of these on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
You don't need much. Throwing now from the gun. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to come away with 6. 1st and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. He tries to make a break for the goal line, but they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
Once more from the 2, 3rd and goal. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
So a field goal here would tie the game. The kicking unit stays on the sideline. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Mike, I can tell you from experience, when you put together a drive of that length, the amount of plays that had to be put in to move the ball that far, and then to come away with no points, that's a tough one. That could be a real deflator for an offense.
The Cowboys offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession, and they're going to hear it from as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Murray. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they will finally run him down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Two 1st downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll run. It's Murray. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Here's 3rd and 2. A chance here for Murray. 1st down and more inside the 30. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
So the big play gets him down close, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And looked like he may have had a lane, but the defense shut it down quickly. He did not get in, and it'll be 2nd down.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine is it. And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
On 2nd down, they'll run. Powering forward, he's in. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, offensive coordinator's script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive, they've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, it's going to be a long day for this defense.
The extra point is good. And the Cowboys are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Sim. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. One quarter in the books. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Quick hitting slant there. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third and 9. He'll look to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
The quarterback just has no chance to escape when the offensive line gets beat that fast. When the defensive line can get in the backfield before the quarterback even hits his back foot of his drop, he's got no choice but to just eat the sack and live to play another play.
Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Now fair catch, signal for and made here at about the 43-yard line. The Cowboys offense and the running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. This drive will start on the ground. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From out of the gun, he'll throw. That's to Robinson. He's got it. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now give on the ground. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back.
The Browns offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. They'll be brought down. Short pickup, 56. Here's 2nd and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given, but it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize physical skills, and you saw him on full display right here, leading in the big-time break.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side, he's got it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
He'll drop to throw. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Ray Davis. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick 6 the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
Now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Browns. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one complete to Bryant. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
You can sense this defense. Their last time out, they forced a turnover. Now they got their first sack of the day. These big plays start to steamroll, and you can just feel their confidence continue to build.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. It's complete on the tight end screen. A very nice field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll throw out of the gun. Fires quickly, it is complete on the slant.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. And incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Back to the air one more time. Run it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
When you're game planning during the week for a mobile quarterback like this, on every down, you have to have somebody to account for him. You can see why here. He's able to escape a runner and to play.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He'll take off again.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure. Even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Slot man in motion left. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Cleveland. Here now, 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Browns will cut the lead from 6 down to 3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe? Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. Here's first and set up to middle of the field. It's complete. Now inside the 25. And he touchdown Cowboys. All the way around.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Point after, coming up here. For Sims. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. This offense, their running back heading back on the field. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming, getting started with first and 10. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And this drive is over before it can start. He swapped to force 4th down. The Browns getting their punting team out there as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25. Cowboys offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing now from the gun. Open man is Robinson. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second as they stop it with 6 go in the opening half. They'll look to throw yet again. Now he takes off. Oh, the ball is out. But he'll gather it back in. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Kicking time, the field goal unit out for the Cowboys. This is going to be from 53 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sack, also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, Mike, you know me. To be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play, I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
The visitors' offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. So they come to the line for first down and 10. He'll look to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a second down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little further.
Here's a third down and 4. They'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
Kicking time, the field goal unit out for the Cowboys. This one from 54 yards out. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return, and he's brought down right at the 20-yard line. The Browns offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out possession. They need to and they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
So, from the 39, they come up on first and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down. Oh, you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
And he's taken down up past the 35.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moment. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Third and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Strong. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. Delves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the 2nd half? Well, it took exactly 1 play to get our answer.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep them to no gain.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Ah, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged right at the 10-yard line. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. And he will take this one in. 90 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down, at the very least give our out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
He'll drop to throw.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. Wow! He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So they're trying to get the ball out of the hand of the quarterback. That's the best way to slow down any good pass rush, but the accuracy and the run after catch is a critical part of the play. So when this ball is not thrown out in front, what they call the front shoulder pad throw, it makes it really hard for this slant route to get completed when the ball's thrown so far behind him.
Third and 6. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is you're 1/3 down from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort with Shank. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Room to run at the 40. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 53 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket, nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Work to do on 2nd and long. A handoff as they try to run it here. Able to break a tackle as he powers forward 4 yards. Third and long. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. Well, that changed quickly. A terrific scramble, getting downfield, picking up yardage, but then dropping the football. It comes out, and the defense comes up with the recovery.
There's not many quarterbacks in the league, Mike, that can make that play with their legs. It's just such a shame that at the end of that run, he fails to protect the ball. The defense is able to jar it loose and take it away of what otherwise was a pretty fantastic play there by that quarterback.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now a give up the middle. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Back to the ground after the penalty. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. There's that man again, another catch. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. And he is crushed in backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, if you're going to run the ball in the middle of this defensive line, you better block the big man in the middle, Mike. What a great job, not only defeating his blocks, but being able to penetrate enough to take the ball carrier down for a loss. That is a great play by the big man inside.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Browns offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball, and that's what he's done in this one. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Off he goes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
2nd down and 8. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air? They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it. Great example here why.
And this is going to be incomplete. Great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
A fair catch will be taken here with that flag down by the punter, and this might keep the drive alive. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They put Watson in motion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's across midfield, and more importantly, he's got the 1st down at the 49-yard line. They'll stick to the ground. Not much, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Back to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. From out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score. So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6, taken down right at the 29 line. The Cowboys offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Murray. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. Bring him down for a loss.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
We see this week in and week out, Mike, these running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better use him.
Time. Throw out wide. It's Kevin Stefanski taking exception to that last call, and he's going to throw the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge there unsuccessful, and it will remain a completed pass. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw, taken in, and that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught. It's Robinson. And the Cowboys are looking at a 1st and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Dallas. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Browns offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch.
Oh, he coughs up the football. The Cowboys have it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The Cowboys offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start in the red zone already. This drive beginning at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a 1st down.
And he's got another one. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And making a hat trick, that is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Sims. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Browns offense ready to get back to work. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. They'll look to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Quarterback did everything in his power on that play, Mike, except get the ball out of his hands. I like the aggressiveness of maintaining the ball and trying to get something downfield. But after you break the initials, that ball's got to come out. Do not give them another hit on you, and definitely don't take a sack.
2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. 1st down, Cleveland. Now they'll set up to throw. A quick slant, looked in by Watson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better field for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7, sets up 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, it's Murray. Solid running there. He takes this up near the 35.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. A chance here for Murray. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
And this is how you just keep wearing down a defense. You find yourself with a pretty big lead. Now can they just lean on this run game the rest of the way and close this game out with a win?
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with him again. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play, and in the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.